Welcome everyone to another episode of the None of Our Businesses YouTube show and podcast. We're here again on a Friday afternoon with Charlie Zygmunt and AJ Wheeler and myself, Ty Carr. And we've got a bunch of current events to discuss here. So take it away, guys. Where do we want to start?
All right, so I've got an article from KPTV called Local 3D Printing Community Comes Together to Print PPE, which is personal protective equipment for hospitals. And so, as everybody knows, we're in the middle of the coronavirus crisis and hospitals are short on supplies, and there's kind of, a new means of making those supplies available through open source, making those schematics available to print those things, and then basically people are able to then download those, print the masks, and provide them to hospitals. And so it's just kind of an interesting way that people are trying to give back to the problem that we're all facing, So I want to get your guys' take on that.
I don't think I've ever seen a 3D printer in action. Personally, I guess I assumed that the output from a 3D printer was some form of plastic, that it was that all of the, is that not true? I mean, are these face masks then plastic, or can a 3D printer basically print cloth?
No, so they're talking about the face shields themselves. It's plastic.
Oh.
There's actually two different kinds of 3D printers. There's what's called an extruder, and then there's another one that uses electricity and some kind of medium to fuse up a plastic. And so the extruder is basically it looks like you have a yarn ball of weed eater string basically, and it gets fed through an extruder, and that kind of layers it out piece by piece, little inch by inch, and builds it up on a pad.
Yeah, it's like Westworld.
Yeah, exactly like that. And then the extruder, or the other one that is a fancier version that gives you more of a seamless look to the finished product, is used. There's a medium that electricity is run through, or a laser is run through, and it makes a small, thin piece of plastic at a certain radius or turn that the laser follows. So, and I've actually seen quite a few of these stories pop up. There was actually a high school science and technology group that was doing the same thing. The Army Corps of Engineers is doing the same thing with their 3D printers. And I thought it was pretty interesting that they're being mobilized in Facebook groups and stuff like that, where they're handing out the freeware for basically the recipe card for your 3D printer to make these face shields. So I thought it was interesting. One of the things I didn't see was where they got the plastic for the front of the face shield itself. This is kind of the housing that goes around your head and the bottom that secures against the chest piece. But I thought it was a great way there was some small businesses. The one that I saw was a small business, a guy that was 3D prints cookie cutters. That was his online business that he started. And he, of course, didn't have had the time and the resources to make it happen. And so he turned his on and started giving away the plans for free, I guess, to everybody on how to make these face shields. So.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of any time you can use open source technology and just, make something available for where it was prior in a shortage, but it's only a matter of time until the materials needed to make these masks become, constrained as a resource, as we've seen so many other things do recently. And so, I just thought it was interesting.
I wonder if they can 3D print toilet paper.
I wish. We need to figure that one out. Whoever figures that out is going to be rich.
They do. It's called Dollar Tree, and it's excellent toilet paper, I'll tell you.